The trailer opens with a heavy sense of tension that instantly pulls you in. There's no warmth, no calm, just an unsettling atmosphere that makes it clear that Season 2 is going to be much more intense than before. Stacy, who once appeared strong yet emotionally balanced, now feels unpredictable. Her silence speaks louder than words, and every glance she gives carries a hidden message. It's almost as if she's carrying a burden that no one else can understand, and the more you watch, the more you realize that something inside her has shifted. This isn't the same Stacy we saw earlier. This is someone who has been pushed to her limits. As the trailer continues, the focus slowly shifts toward Dr. Phil, but instead of being the voice of reason, he now appears conflicted. There's a noticeable hesitation in his behavior, like he's holding back information. His expressions suggest that he knows more than he's willing to reveal, and that creates a powerful layer of mystery. Why is he acting this way? What is he hiding? These questions start building up tension, making you feel like there's a bigger truth waiting to be uncovered. The connection between Stacy and Dr. Phil also takes a surprising turn. Their interactions feel colder, more distant, and filled with unspoken conflict. There's no direct confrontation shown, but the emotional gap between them is impossible to ignore. It's clear that something has happened between them, something serious enough to break trust. And once trust is broken, things can spiral out of control very quickly. Another striking element in the trailer is the way everything feels uncertain. Nothing is straightforward. Every moment feels like a clue. Every line feels like it has a double meaning. Even the smallest details seem important, making you question what's real and what's not. This kind of storytelling keeps the audience constantly thinking, trying to piece everything together before the truth is finally revealed. What makes this even more is the emotional intensity. It's not just about what's happening, it's about how it's affecting the characters. Stacy's internal struggle becomes more visible with every passing moment, and you can almost feel the pressure she's under. At the same time, Dr. Phil's silence creates a sense of unease, as if he's trying to control a situation that's already slipping out of his hands. By the end of the trailer, one thing becomes clear: Season 2 is not going to hold back. The stakes are higher, the emotions are stronger, and the mystery is deeper than ever before. There's a constant feeling that something big is about to happen, something that will completely change the direction of the story. And just when you think you have an idea of what's going on, the trailer leaves you with more questions than answers. As the tension continues to rise, the trailer starts diving deeper into the psychological battle that seems to be unfolding beneath the surface. Stacy is no longer just reacting to situations. She's beginning to take control in a way that feels both powerful and unsettling. There's a sharp shift in her energy, like she has made a decision that no one else knows about yet. And that decision, it feels dangerous. The calmness in her behavior isn't peaceful. It's calculated. Every move, every word, every silence, it all feels planned. At the same time, Dr. Phil's role becomes even more complicated. He's no longer just observing or guiding. He's involved, deeply involved. There's a growing sense that he might be connected to whatever is happening to Stacy in ways that haven't been revealed yet. His expressions carry guilt, confusion, and at times even fear. It raises a powerful question. Is he trying to help Stacy, or is he trying to protect himself? What really stands out in this part of the trailer is the idea of truth versus perception. Characters begin to question what they see and what they believe. There's a constant feeling that reality itself might be twisted, that not everything is as it appears. This creates an intense psychological layer where trust becomes fragile and doubt starts taking over. You can feel the story shifting from simple drama into something much more complex, almost like a mind game where no one is completely innocent. The relationship dynamics also take a darker turn. The people around Stacy seem unsure of how to approach her anymore. There's hesitation, fear, and even suspicion in the way they interact with her. It's as if they're slowly realizing that she might not be the victim anymore, she might be something else entirely, and that transformation is what makes her character so unpredictable and gripping to watch. Meanwhile, the trailer subtly hints at a past event, something that hasn't been fully explained, but clearly plays a major role in everything that's happening now. These flashes of the past are quick, almost hidden, but they carry enough weight to suggest that the truth has been buried for a long time. And now it's starting to come back to the surface. As this section builds up, the pacing becomes faster, the emotions become sharper, and the mystery deepens even more. There's a sense that everything is moving toward a breaking point. The silence between characters becomes louder than any confrontation, and the smallest moments start feeling like they could explode at any second. By the end of this part of the trailer, one thing becomes undeniable. This is no longer just a story about conflict. It's a story about control, secrets, and the consequences of hidden truths. Stacy seems to be stepping into a role no one expected, while Dr. Phil is caught in a situation that he may not be able to escape from, and just when it feels like the truth is about to come out, the trailer pulls back again, leaving you on edge, questioning everything you thought you understood. Now everything starts collapsing into one intense, unstoppable chain of events. The trailer pushes the story into its most explosive phase, where secrets can no longer stay hidden and every character is forced to face the consequences of their actions. Stacy's transformation feels complete at this point. There's no hesitation left in her, no confusion. She moves forward with a sense of purpose that is both powerful and terrifying. It's like she has accepted something within herself, something that changes the entire direction of her character. What makes this even more gripping is the way her presence affects everyone around her. People who once doubted her are now watching her carefully, almost cautiously, as if they're trying to figure out what she might do next. There's a strong feeling that Stacy is no longer playing by anyone else's rules. She's creating her own path, and that unpredictability becomes the biggest threat of all. At the same time, Dr. Phil reaches a breaking point. The calm and controlled personality he once showed begins to crack, revealing a much more vulnerable side. It becomes clear that whatever truth he has been hiding is now dangerously close to being exposed. His actions start to feel desperate, like he's trying to fix something that has already gone too far. And that desperation adds a whole new level of tension because it suggests that the situation is much worse than anyone initially thought. The connection between Stacy and Dr. Phil finally feels like it's heading toward a major confrontation. There's an unspoken intensity between them, built on everything that has happened so far. You can sense that when they finally face each other, it won't just be a simple argument. It will be a moment that defines the entire season. A moment where truths are revealed, alliances are broken, and nothing will ever be the same again. Another powerful aspect in this final part of the trailer is the feeling of inevitability. Everything that has been building since the beginning now feels like it's leading to one unavoidable outcome. The story doesn't slow down, it accelerates. The tension becomes almost overwhelming, pulling the audience deeper into the mystery and refusing to let go. And yet, just when it feels like all the answers are about to be revealed, the trailer makes one final move. It holds back. It gives just enough to shock you, but not enough to fully explain what's really going on. This creates a perfect sense of suspense, leaving viewers desperate to find out the truth. By the end, one thing is absolutely clear. Season 2 of The Madison is not just continuing the story, it's redefining it. The stakes are higher, the emotions are stronger, and the twists feel more dangerous than ever before. Stacy has become the center of a storm that no one can control, while Dr. Phil stands on the edge of a truth that could destroy everything. And the biggest question that lingers after the trailer ends, when the truth finally comes out, who will survive it? Just when it feels like the story has reached its peak, the trailer hints that the real chaos is only just beginning. There's a sudden shift in tone. Everything becomes more urgent, more intense, and far more unpredictable. The emotional tension that was building slowly now starts exploding into moments that feel impossible to ignore. Every decision the characters make begins to carry serious consequences.